Hi, I'm Denise LaFrance. Welcome to City Beat for the month of January. Last month, the U.S. saw one of the worst school shootings in history. Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut was the site where 26 people, 20 of them children, were killed. Many parents are now questioning their children's safety at school. CLC TV's Olivia Lara spoke to Las Cruces Public Schools on how they're working to protect your kids.
In light of the tragic and unspeakable events that took place at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, CLC TV is focusing on the safety of our own children in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
We are evaluating security threats on a daily basis. This community is big enough that there is something always going on in or near or around a school, whether it's a law enforcement search warrant, a law enforcement pursuit, they're chasing a bad guy in our neighborhood near a school. We are always responding and assessing those threats every day.
LCPS Superintendent Stan Rounds says their primary focus is on the access of the school's main entrances.
Things as simple as, where's the location of the office to the front door? Who sees people coming in buildings and how do they access those buildings? How do you lock down doors except for the main entrance? And then how do you allow open access when you go out to the playground and come back in? So things like electronic key carding systems are one of the things we're looking very diligently at because that solves many of those issues. We're looking at video surveillance for front doors and main access points, main corridors, so you can have monitoring points.
Emergency situations in any school, but especially in elementary school, is very reliant upon the adults. Because the kids, don't need to know all the reasons why we do all the things that we do. But we have routine training, every year, and then reminders in our newsletters, or I'll talk about it at staff meetings or things like that to review what the procedures are.
Hammond says that the most important practice of a school leader is to be highly visible as often as possible. She and her staff use these radios on a daily basis to communicate with each other as well as with district staff for both emergency and non-emergency situations.
We have 4,000 people that work for this district, and they care deeply for your kids, and we will do everything in our capabilities to keep them safe. And we do that on a daily basis, and we take that very seriously.
The safest place for a student to reside during the day is a schoolhouse. And notwithstanding all the horrible tragedies we've seen, including the recent in Connecticut, it's still safer at a schoolhouse than it is at your own house.
Las Cruces police tell us they have already coordinated mock scenarios with the schools. These are done in a classroom to simulate how teachers and students should react if ever someone with a gun was inside the school. If it seems like you've received 2 utility bills from us at the city, we have a consumer alert to tell you. A private company by the name of HomeServe USA is soliciting Las Cruces utility customers to purchase insurance to cover exterior water service line problems. Their letters resemble a utility bill. However, they come with a post office box in Santa Fe. The company is not affiliated with Las Cruces Utilities. When you do receive your city utility bill, we'd like to remind you that we are no longer receiving payments in our drop-off box between City Hall and the library. The box was heavily damaged during the Thanksgiving Day holiday, and payments inside the box were not recoverable. If not done already, customers who deposited payments between Wednesday, November 21st and Monday, November 26th are asked to make replacement payments. The city offers many ways to pay your bill. You can go online to our website at las-cruces.org, pay by phone by calling the number on your screen, 866-426-9757, mailing your bill, paying in person at City Hall or at several Western Union locations. The box has remained out of service indefinitely. State lawmakers will soon be deciding on several items that affect us here in Las Cruces. The state legislature will meet beginning January 15th. The city will be asking legislators to approve a few items. Those include a $3 million civic plaza in downtown covering 44,000 square feet. The plaza would be open to the public to rent for events. The city is also asking for funding to repair El Paseo Road at the intersection of Idaho Avenue. It would include meeting ADA standards. In addition, the city is asking for funding to eliminate septic systems inside the city limits and a ball field restoration for the many ball fields we have, which were built between 1973 and 1991. We're also requesting $2.5 million for Regional Crime Lab and another $2.5 million for a new regional public safety computer system to replace the outdated one. If you're curious about how much longer it'll be before barriers are placed on Highway 70, we have the answer. The New Mexico Department of Transportation tells us that work on the barriers is expected to begin this year. Highway 70 has been known to many as being a dangerous stretch of road due to the many fatal wrecks in recent months. The barriers will be similar to those in place on I-10 between Las Cruces and El Paso. Construction should be finished by this spring. If you live near Sonoma Ranch, we're adding some artistic flavor to a city structure many wouldn't expect. The Jornada water storage tank near Sonora Springs Road in the Sonoma Ranch area will be getting a makeover. A rehabilitation project began in mid-December. The tank will be inspected, cleaned, repaired, and repainted.
Typically, our tanks are overhauled at about 25 years, depending on the interior condition. This tank in particular will cost the city $904,000. That's with tax and contingencies.
The project is expected to be complete by April of this year. A local artist is currently working on the design for a mural. He's made us proud, giving it everything he's got. A local boxing champ was recognized last month in front of a crowd of many happy Las Crucens. Austin No Doubt Trout was honored last month before City Council and a crowd of supporters during a City Council meeting. Trout came home to Las Cruces after he defended his title as WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World. Trout beat professional boxer and Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto at Madison Square Garden in New York City on December 1st. Trout was also honored during a parade near Hadley Avenue in front of a crowd of supporters. He leaves a victory record of 26 wins and is undefeated. And you can feel like a champ by participating in physical activity. Swim lessons will soon begin for youth, beginner, preschool, and parents' children. Classes start February 4th. Lessons are only half an hour long, held at the Las Cruces Regional Aquatic Center. Lessons for intermediate and advanced swimmers also begin February 4th. However, classes will be held at both the Aquatic Center and Franger Pool. For more information on swim lessons, call the Las Cruces Aquatic Center at 541-AQUA. Also, registration will begin February 11th for youth basketball. Divisions include pre-K, kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grades, and 3rd through 8th grades. Games begin on April 22nd. The flu season hit us a bit early this year. The flu is a fast-approaching viral illness that can be prevented. In this month's Ask the series, we speak to the Department of Health about why this season's strain of the flu may have been a bit worse. And I understand that the flu was more severe this year than it has been in previous years. Tell us a little bit about that.
We can't really say that it has been more severe yet because the flu season just began. Until it is over and we collect all the data, then we really won't know how severe the flu season really was. The difference this year is that we are seeing more of an H3N2 virus, which can be a little bit more severe than we have seen other viruses in the past.
Well, that's it for this episode of City Beat. Tune into CLC TV for your latest city news and information. City Council meetings can be viewed live every Monday at 1 p.m. as well as archived video on clctv.com. And don't forget to like us on their City of Las Cruces Facebook page. I'm Denise LaFrance.